we have to get into things now because UFC 264 is a huge, huge card, and there's going to be a lot to talk about. I mean, the prelims, the early prelims, are set with a couple of solid fights between Omar Akhmedov and Brad Tavares. We get a cool fight between Jessica Ai and Jeffrey Maia, two people that have lost to Valentin Shevchenko. One was murdered and then brought back, resuscitated on the canvas. The other one actually took her to a lot further than we really thought it would go. The prelims have a huge one. I'm super excited about Carlos Condit and Max Griffin. Then, of course, a crazy fight with Nico Price and Michael Pereira. And then we see Ryan Hall's return to the octagon, so that's going to be exciting. I mean, and then we just got one of the most stacked main cards that we've seen for a while. So the most important part of any week you might have is Blake's Bangers. So Blake, please take it away. Tell us, what fights can we not afford to miss this week?
All right, my three fights to look out for this week are Nico Price versus Michelle Pereira on the prelims, second to last fight on the prelims. And then after that, it's going to be Sean O'Malley versus Chris Moutinho, just mainly because I'm expecting a viral knockout. And then for my last selection, I'm going to go Greg Hardy versus Tai Tuivasa because I think these guys are just going to go in there and keep it all up on the feet, throw down, and someone's going to be getting their lights turned out.
Then, how do you think, like, in any other, what do you think about that early prelim fight between I and Maya? Do you think a win here could get them back within another potential title fight with Shevchenko? Or are they just, I don't know, it's really whoever looks the best at any time, no matter their rankings, if they're looking to get a next fight for Shevchenko here?
I honestly, I think it is kind of whoever's looking the best, especially because you got to keep in mind, like, this is still a kind of new division. Like, it was made, what, 2-3 years ago in 2018, 2017, something like that. So, I mean, I think they're still trying to organically figure out, like, where everyone should be placed. So this fight should help with that.
It should. Definitely something interesting here. I don't know, man. Super excited about this, though. And let's get into it. Main event predictions. One of the biggest trilogies in UFC, in MMA, in combat sports history is going down. So, who do you got in this one? Dustin Poirier or Conor McGregor?
Got Conor McGregor by first round TKO.
Ooh. Can we call that bold? Is that a bit of a take from you?
Call it what you want, but that's what I'm going with.
Ooh, I love that. What gives you the confidence? Like, are you agreeing with GSP how Connor's better in rematches, even though technically he's just meh, or what do you think's going to change in this fight?
I just think Connor's going to bring more to the table, have a higher sense of urgency, treat Dustin with even more respect, and yeah, I think he's going to go out there and execute.
Obviously, he's going to have to check those calf kicks a little bit more, huh?
Yeah, and I think he might be throwing some of his own, and have something special up his sleeve.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited because obviously you give Brett Kavanaugh enough time to like maybe change the game plan. He's one of the better coaches in MMA, so it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of game plan, what they switch up going to this. But with all that being said, I'm going to put my money on the guy that is the best lightweight fighter in the world right now, and that is Dustin Poirier. I think he gets it done again. He's just on a little bit more of a hot streak. Conor's definitely, I wouldn't say he's on the decline, but he's probably seen the prime of his career already, and it looks like Dustin Poirier might be hopping into it. He looked a lot better in their second fight, a lot more composed than they were in the first. And that different weight class might have made a bit of an advantage being a 155 instead of 145. Obviously, it's going to be really close in this one, but using knockout, I'll go Dustin Poirier third round knockout in this one, but I really don't think it goes the distance for either guy.
Fair enough.
Obviously, man, super huge, and my belt is going to be on the line this weekend. The fourth long suck my pick title. I'm going for my third consecutive title defense. Obviously, to tie Blake's record of an all-time record of 3 consecutive title defenses. So he's the man that I got to beat right now and got to hold on to it. I'm going for at least a tie, Blake. But it's going to be a fun weekend because I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of the fights that we're not going to agree on, just because a lot of these are so close.
Yep, and that's how it should be.
Hey, but I'm not much of a too trash talky kind of guy. I'm no Conor McGregor when it comes to press conference. So Blake, I'm gonna wish you a little bit of luck, and maybe even Jalen might be able to compete this round. Because he's had one title win. He hasn't had the best of luck when it comes to this. I don't mean to bag the guy when he's not on the show, but it just is what it is, right?